Hello, future millionaire. I'm right now sitting at a cafe here in Gold Coast. All the cafes, the best cafes around the beach, is surrounded by surf clubs. All right, like the one behind me. Okay, while I'm waiting for a drink, I want to address one of the questions I received as a private message, and I think this question is very valid. And I want everybody to enjoy the results of my answer to the person. So whoever is asking the question will know who I'm talking about. So this question is the following. Somebody has asked me that what is the percentage of his net worth should be allocated to Bitcoin Cash? So from my perspective, my own situation is simple. I have virtually 100% of my liquid assets in Bitcoin Cash, but this is not something I would advise everybody to do so because most people don't have the same lifestyle as I do, and not most people do not have the same risk profile as I do. So therefore, I personally recommend put about 25% of your net worth into Bitcoin Cash on non-leverage basis. So this is from my perspective, a very conservative setup. With 25%, you can enjoy plenty of upside, but very, very little downside. Consider this way, imagine everything I teach you about Bitcoin Cash is wrong. Imagine everything is wrong, and Bitcoin Cash dropped by 50% from today's price. Anytime Bitcoin Cash can always drop 50%. Let's assume it's already happening again. Let's assume after the first 50% drop, we are not going to drop another 50%, which will result in overall 75% drop from high of the recent high. So let's say there's another 50% downside. If 25% of your net worth is allocated to Bitcoin Cash, you suffer 50% loss. You merely losing about 12.5 to let's say just say 15% of your net worth has been lost. And at any given time, a 10 to 15% loss of your net worth is something that you can always digest. It's not a problem. And it may set you back by a couple of weeks or months or years, depends on your savings rate. But your life is not ruined just because you lose 15% of your net worth. I'm just rounding up here. So, however, if you put 25% of your net worth in Bitcoin Cash, and you can hold it steadily for the next few years until you reach $500,000 coin or even higher in 2025, that means basically your life will change, even with just 25% exposure. Your life, the way you live your lifestyle, the way how you allocate your time, the way how you live your family life, everything will be changed forever for the rest of your life. And it only takes the next 3 to 4 years to happen. And the risk side is very, very limited, and you won't change the way how you live your life. But if I'm correct, and everything's pointing towards the fact that I will be correct, then we hit $500,000 coin, $1 million coin, $2 million coin. When those things happens, your life will be changed forever. And it's not just for you, but the next generation of yours. Your grandchildren's life will be changed because of that. So this is a very prudent strategy, yet you have a very big upside. Now, for the people who are more risk-taking, I would recommend putting half of your money into Bitcoin Cash, half. The other half, you want to put the money into something that you feel most comfortable with. For most people, that would be real estate. So I will still tell you that you should hold on to the real estate you like, if you love it, because you need a place to stay anyway. So, but if you have rental real estate, you should get out of that, instead put into Bitcoin Cash, because the return is so much higher than any rental real estate. Now, the last group of people I want to address in this video are the risk takers, like myself. If you're a risk taker, you can understand what you're doing, and you're willing to sacrifice short-term gains for long-term gains, because the short-term gain is the gain you can get from living in a nice house, driving a fancy car. Those are the short-term gains. The long-term gain is you don't live in a nice house, you don't drive the fancy car. Instead, put that money, all of your money, into Bitcoin Cash, but without leverage. The key is no leverage. When you do that, you will be able to dramatically change your life for the rest of your life. Not just a little bit, but dramatically. You will climb up the social economic ladder like there's no tomorrow. You basically go from the bottom layer to the top layer in one swoop. Just like the cheat code. This is almost like the cheat code. And I'm using the same set of cheat codes, basically. I have otherwise no chance of getting the billionaire status. I don't have that ability because my time is running out. I only have about 50 years lifespan left, 50, 60 maybe years left. And in that next 50, 60 years, if I rely on traditional old-fashioned investments of 7% a year, I will never get to $1 billion. But with the Bitcoin Cash, as it stands now, there's a very, very good chance actually I'll get to the $1 billion. So it's the same thing goes for you. If you're a risk taker, you are willing to take this risk and be willing to live with the downside for a few years, you will be able to enjoy an unbelievable change in your lifestyle for the rest of your life. We're talking about truly generational life-changing money here. So I suspect the early adopters in my channel are more the risk takers, and any new people who are new to this channel who never seen crypto before, I recommend you start small, put only 25% into Bitcoin Cash, and then we go from there. Okay? I hope this makes any sense, and see you in the next one. Bye.